I'm going to do a design in Canvas to send to Quill to foil with my quill. So first I'm going to type a word. I want the word hugs. I'm then going to select it and then change the font to something that I like. This is called 2P's Mr. Giggles. It's a pretty little font and I use it a fair bit. So it's on my computer, so I can just select it and it will change to that font. I now need to change that to a draw, so going to the layers and changing it to draw. I want to add a shape around it because I'm going to cut this out for a card, so I'm going to select my shape. I'm going to size it on my properties, on my edit menu rather, to 70mm because that's the size I know I want it to be. I'm then going to center it horizontally and vertically by using the edit menu, and then just move it around on selecting, first of all I'm going to send the circle to the back, the cutting file to the back. Select both and just place it roughly on the mat where I want it. I will check this when I get it onto the scan and cut. That's it then now, so I can just transfer it to my machine via the Wi-Fi. I'm going to start with opening the pattern. Now the hugs is set as a draw pattern, but what I need to do is edit it and I want to fill it. So I go into the object edit, I click on the fill pattern, I turn the fill pattern on, I make sure I have the one I wanted selected. I make sure that it's at 0.1mm so it gives a close draw, and it's ready to go. So I'm going to click OK and OK. Now just to make sure that I've got it in the right spot, I'm just going to scan. I had my mat already loaded with the sheet of cardstock and the foil over it. Cover it well with the foil and keep the foil off your mat. Okay, I'm just going to go into the edit screen and select all the objects. There's only the two on there, but I'm just going to move them down just a little. Oops, too far. That's right. Okay. 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 Okay, again, I'm happy where it is. Now I'm going to select draw. Okay, now I'm just going to zoom out here a little bit so we can see what's happening. You can see I've got my mat set up. Now, the foil quill I have been warming. It takes about 5 more minutes for it to warm to the heat that you want. I heat mine attached to a power bank. These are quite inexpensive and you can get them from Officeworks. Do not plug it into the machine. Either use a power bank or a power point that will take a USB cord. So now that it's warm enough, I'm just going to slip it into the blade holder, push it down. Try not to pull on the cord. These sort of cords are always fragile and will eventually break if you abuse it. Okay, so it's all ready to go. I'm just going to press start. This is the draw function selected, so it's just going to do now. This is going to take 3 minutes, so I'm just going to come back to you shortly. It's just coming close to the end now. One thing when you're laying the foil, make sure you tape it down, smooth it out well and then tape it down. You can reuse the bits of tape if you want to save them, but it's just a matter of making sure that it's secure. And this will finish shortly. It will operate virtually the same on the CM models. Okay, so it's finished now. The first thing I'm going to do is take out the heat source of the foil quill. I'm going to unplug it and put it aside to cool. Now I want to leave my cardstock in there because I'm going to cut it, so I'm just going to lift off the foil. Easier said than done sometimes. Beautifully foiled. Okay, I'm now going to put in my cutting blade and go back to my screen, and this time I'm going to select cut, and you'll see that we've just got the circle, so I'm just going to press start, just go back there. Sorry, I pressed the test button by mistake. Okay, what I'm going to do is return. I've selected cut, I'm just going to press start. Today I've done this on a 250 gram cardstock. I have also used vellum very successfully. Okay, now it's just a matter of lifting it up. You can see why I say don't put the foil in the mat. Now it does press down, so you do need to remove it carefully. There we go. And there you have it, beautifully foiled and cut, ready to go on a card. I've got a piece of alcohol ink cardstock that I've been playing with that I just want to put on the front, and it will be just what I need. Thank you.